Whoa, hey guys, welcome to EB Games. I'm just taking a look at I'll just show you. Okay. So I think this is a good time to show you what we have here at GameSunk. So the main point of this video is me to show some Nintendo books, since like this one, the Zelda Arts and Artifacts. It's really big and really heavy, and it's kind of shiny as well. It's $40, but it was on discount for like 20. I like to make more of these videos where I go through some of the smaller things in Nintendo's history. And even though you might not think books are part of Nintendo's history, they're kind of just a fun little thing, and they do make up some of Nintendo's history, as you'll see in the last book. So the first book I have is, I already showed you in the beginning, The Legend of Zelda Arts and Artifacts, and it's gonna be kind of hard to show you with the angle that I have right now. I'll just flip to pages. Actually, I'll read the back of the book for you quickly. Well, I'll just kind of sum it up. Basically, it's over 400 pages. It's basically illustrations from the first 30 years of the series, and it's just a bunch of art and sketches of a lot of the first 30 years, basically, of the Zelda franchise. And I really like Zelda, so I mostly have Zelda books here. Well, I'll just flip through some of the art. I mean, it has like Ocarina of Time right there, and all the art is really high res. So like, I'll go to some of the first arts, like here's Triforce Heroes. It's all really high res and it looks nice. And I mean, here's Skyward Sword. Got both versions right there. I mean, honestly, this will be cool. Like, just to like rip out some of the pages and put up on your wall if you're into that. And I mean, there's tons of art in here. I'll show a closer look at it right now. But yeah, like, it goes really in depth to all the characters, especially from the games. Lots of art that you can see that I don't think you would be able to find in other places. At least this high res. It's all really nice looking. And you got Majora's Mask, you got the Ocarina of Ages and Seasons. It's all really good, and it's just a nice little tribute to the Zelda franchise. I mean, it even has the items and everything. It has the pixel art from the original games as well. It goes by game. I mean, it even gives you a quick little timeline here with the Japanese box art and the North American box art, which is really nice little touch. Here's some pixel art. I mean, it even gives you a little Breath of the Wild little poster kind of thing. So I mean, this book is pretty cool in general. Would I recommend it? I would really only recommend this book, at least for the full price, for if you're a really big Zelda fan. If you're just casual player who plays the games time to time, I wouldn't recommend it really, since it is kind of an expensive purchase. But it's a good book if you are interested in Zelda and want to see more of that. Next book is it's actually an unofficial guide. It's The Legendary World of Zelda. Very bootleggy name right there. 30th Anniversary Special Edition. It's basically the same thing, except this is not official. This is a lot cheaper. This is only 10. So I mean, if you're into unofficial stuff, or you just want to kind of see it, I mean, it doesn't really have the art. It's mostly just screenshots from the game. Like, yeah, I mean, it doesn't look as well, honestly. Mostly screenshots, but this actually does give you a more in-depth look at the games. It goes through the story, the items, and how they made the game, and even re-releases and HD remakes for Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. Which is pretty cool how this one goes more in depth with the timeline. So I know there is the Hyrule Historia, which goes in depth with the timeline, but again, that's a $40 book. That's the official one. But if you just want a quick little timeline guide for the Zelda franchise, this one's a pretty good pick, and it's only $10. So if you're into the timeline and not the art, this one would be the best one. So the next two books here are actually mangas of the Zelda games. What I like about these is, actually, I haven't read Ocarina of Seasons and Ages all the way yet, but I have almost read this one. I need to get back into reading these, but what I've read of each so far is that basically it skips through the puzzles and all like basically the gameplay, which is, I mean, it's kind of understandable, but it goes more in depth to the story that the games actually leave there, and it adds some parts. But I'm not quite sure if these are canon, but I mean the pictures are really well. I'll show you some footage right now. But I really like this story and version, and even the Legendary Edition. It comes with some colored pages in it, which I'll show you right there, and it's really good looking, and it feels really well. And I mean these are 20. I mean, not $17.99, but around 20, so 18, 20 plus tax, all your stuff. It's really good. It mostly goes in depth to the story and the battles and fights and his journey basically there, and more in-depth interactions with the characters, which I really like, because in the game it does show you an Ocarina of Time reactions with the character, but this goes way more in depth. So this would actually be a nice movie if they could put into a movie format or an anime. That would be nice. But this is a good book. Wow, I mean, this so much great art. Oh, look, you got some items. Oh, Link to the Past, loves that game. I love this game even more. What?